koutou, greetings to all, and welcome to your December 2014 Tarot Astrology reading with me. Now obviously this is the last month of the year for 2014. It's also the birthday month for Sagittarius and for the beginning of Capricorn. And it's the last chance we all have to utilise the specific vibration of the year 2014. Now the number of that vibration is a 7. Sevens tend to be more of an internalising sort of a year where we often find ourselves, where we analyse, where we sometimes cocoon, where we try possibly to shed negative behaviours or patterns that could be preventing growth for us. It's a year that favours that work on self-improvement and even possibly operations or counselling or therapy or higher education for yourself. So as we are moving out of 2014 and slowly bringing in the new vibration of 2015, which is an 8. This is part of the changes we feel as a year ends and our new year begins. So they're powerful, the beginnings and endings of years, because they bring in this new vibration into the middle of your own personal cycle. So we often feel a lot of change and adjustment as the years come to an end and begin. Next year, 2015, is going to offer us the vibration of an 8. Now 8 is actually rather a magnificent vibration. It's like the cycle of life. It's that double circle, constantly spiraling, the ever-turning symbolic feeling of the cosmic meeting of life, spirituality and connectedness. It's a year that can bring in good health, wealth and abundance. It can be a time for new businesses, new homes, new jobs. People may find you attractive and you might just feel as though you have that extra support from the universe to guide you in the right direction for some positive vibrations. So all round, the 8 vibration is a slightly more outgoing and uplifting than the 7 vibration, which can be, as I said, very internalizing. So anyhow guys, that was just a little introduction for you for the rest of your tarot reading. We'll be doing 4 cards and we will have your higher vibrational energy card at the end. Here we are, Virgo, for your last reading for 2014. We have 4 cards: the relationship and love first, then the home and personal, then finances and career, and then health. And for some reason I sort of feel as if there's some sort of watery energy around, or something that's deep and reflective feeling. So whether or not you're going to have feelings of, you know, reflecting on things. Yeah, well, so we'll see what comes out when I finish dealing. I seem to be wanting to take ages to deal. Okay, let's have a look. The Chariot, the Hanged Man, the 6 of Cups, and the Lover's card. So we didn't actually see water per se, but we certainly have got some reflection going on here, or some going deep and looking within for reflection upon how you might be thinking or feeling. So you have 3 major arcana cards, and that's a lot in a reading. We've seen Gemini come through this month with 4 in their reading, which was the first time I've ever seen that, and you've also got 3. So a pretty big month for you, I get the feeling, and some of it is internalizing and other stuff is quite strong energy, as if you've got some things that you want to get off your chest, or that you're going to be quite directed and determined about, because the Chariot is very much this. He's the energy of don't mess with me, Charlie, because I've got some things on my mind and I'm pretty well determined to make sure they happen, and I think I'm going to lead everything that way. You can see him, he's a very strong, forceful card. So if we start there with him, since I've already started, he's about the relationship and love perspective. Now the Chariot is a card of quite strong domination and decisiveness, action. Like you're not going to be sitting back on your laurels waiting this month. It feels as if you definitely are in charge, or you're pushing something to happen, or you're out there, you know, seeking for, perhaps it's new relationships, or perhaps you're demanding a certain way for a relationship or something to go, but you're taking the controls and you're making the rules, if you like, this month. It feels really strong, as if you've got this determination, as I say. This is what I just keep getting while I'm standing here saying it. It comes through quite strong. No mess Charlie for you, Virgo, this month. And the Chariot is quite often a sign of success. So if you do this the right way and you make the right moves about it, you're likely to have the success that you're looking for. But I always say to people, make sure you're careful however you set rules or regulations or try to make change or whatever. Always think of the other person or the other people involved, and be fair and balanced, I think. And he is relatively balanced. You can see he has balance all around him. Both sides are showing here. So I think that is the strong message for you for December. Be balanced in your pursuits and your determination and your goals and your orientation. And if you are seeking a new relationship, if you're thinking of new romance or looking for new romance, the type of person that may come into your life could be this really strong, forceful person. And at this point in time, you may feel as though you could be being forced into something a little bit too much as well. And you might be thinking, oh, actually, I'm not really sure, am I ready for this? Or am I totally interested in the way this is going, or this person, or their energies? So if you're not 100% interested, don't let someone else force you into something that you would rather not be doing either. So that's another message for the Chariot. And I think you do have the strength this month to actually enforce that, again, as I say, in a positive way. So just be aware that you're not being led down the garden path by anyone else either. You've kind of got this period of, as I say, a strong intensity and determination, and then you almost, this is the total opposite, this card here, this really reflective, going in a period where it's a very more spiritual essence. This card's quite physical in the physical manifestation side of life, and this card's quite a spiritual essence card, and it's more about seeking a little bit of solitude and some time out and going quite deep into your soul to connect again with your core values, your beliefs, what it is you particularly want. Now, if we think of this card as the home and personal, so we see that there could be around you at that time just this desire for a little bit of peace and quiet or solitude, and you may even be ready to move some things out of your life, some things on and out. It's a time sometimes where we're at the crossroads, literally, you can see it here, and he sometimes thinks, well, you know, do I really want to continue on the path I'm on? And it could be anything personal, a particular belief system. Often when we talk about spirituality, we can come up against brick walls where we go, oh, am I really following my heart here? Am I following my passion in life? And if you're not, this may be a time where you flip over and you go, actually, I need to readdress a few things in my life and connect back at what makes me happy, what makes me feel good. This isn't about other people, this is definitely about you. And in fact, even this is about you. So it's quite a big month, not so much giving to others, but where you feel and where you reflect and your energies that you want to connect to. So even in your home, you may biff things out. You may go, oh, I need new television or a new dining room suite or something. It could just be anything that you think, I'm going to get new things. So that can also be a feeling, especially when we're connecting it to the home and personal, possibly new friendships even. Now if we come to this card here for the finances and career, I always really love this card. Some people say the Six of Cups can be a little bit sad because they're looking back into the past, into your childhood. So the this card for these energies, for the finance and career, tends to say that you may need to look back to the past to find some answers that you're seeking. So, or even things to do with childhood or children or youth or young people may give you some sort of answers, or that's where your inspiration may come from, or even where your job might be heading, or where payments come from. And also payments backdated payments might come to you, and you may actually have to go and send out a debit note to them. You may have missed that fact. You may go through your books and go, cool, somebody owes me a whole heap of money. So it might pay to look and check that all your debitors are paying up and that the correct bills and things have been sent out to them. This card is very much about the past. It also suggests that you know, money isn't necessarily flowing in, because if we're looking into the past, we're not looking into the future about money coming in. So I think I would manage my money a little bit closely in December, and I know that's difficult because often it's an expensive time of the year for many countries or nationalities or people, but I think it would pay to really budget in December to hold your money a little bit close to you, like you may be doing at a time with your emotions and your feelings. They kind of seem to go together there a little bit. I wonder if you might even be thinking of a change of work. You may even be thinking of going back to something you did when you were younger, like a change in job, back to a degree or a career path that you had years ago, and you thought, oh, I'll change jobs, but you might go back to that for some reason. Or you may even pick up the thought of retrainings, sort of like going back to school, that feeling of relearning. And part of all this could be coming from this here at the crossroads. So anyhow, let's move on to the Lover's card for the health. Whoa, I think that looks pretty good actually, doesn't it? You know, look at these two healthy, fit people with this wonderful solar energy and universal energy coming down to give you support, and earth energy coming up like right through your base chakra. So you've got some fire energy going on here. You've got spiritual connection. I think your health should be looking fairly vibrant. So even if you've had some issues, there might be some big turning of the bridge, or connection, or feeling better, or feeling healthier, or more energetic, or you may connect with another person who also brings this into your life one way or another, whether it be a health practitioner or just someone that just gives you some sort of nurturing or support or love or advice. But really, again, the three major arcana cards in a reading is big, and they're positive and they're strong. So, gee, Virgo, you've got some real strength behind you, as I say, and groundedness coming in, support mechanisms for you. Really good reading for the end of the year. And bear in mind, this takes you through to 2015. So this is the beginning energy that you're going in with for 2015. You're looking back a little bit on your past, you're contemplative, but you're quite decisive, and you think your health's looking quite good as well. So let's see what the high vibrational energy card is going to be for you. So I don't really need to shuffle, I can just fan them out, and we can have a look at taking them from anywhere. I think this one here looks positive. Jovial, meditation. Well, doesn't that connect with that, the Hanged Man and the time out and the going inner and the spirituality and connecting with your source and your whole mind domain? And see, it comes to you on the golden chakra with the white light, which is kind of through your, if we see the Buddha here sitting, there's a whole power of strength that comes through this area of your body, through the solar plexus, and that's the energy of the sun too. That we see this yellow, beautiful golden energy of the sun, as we saw in the Lover's card. They really connect. It's just going to be good for your health to uplift something like this. And if you see here, they're coming in almost like a comet. See this white lights pouring forth out of the side of the card. is almost as fast and as forceful as comet energy. So I feel it's going to come into you like forceful, like that Chariot card, just almost like you're going to be hit with some sort of really strong strength, universal power and support, which is exactly what I said before. Wonderful, wonderful reading. Okay, Virgo, that is superb. So I wish you many happy hours of wonderful meditation for December and coming into 2015, and hope you connect with yourself and all sorts of beauty and positivity and light and love. Thank you for following me. I really appreciate that you do, and I am so pleased that I'm able to do these readings for you. It's a treasure. Much love and kia kaha.